Hello, welcome back, it's Louise. I just wanted to show you the new project that we're going to be starting this month. It's quite a long project, it'll be over the whole year. So I was contacted by the Floral Letters. They're an American brand, and it's like a story but through letters. It's correspondence between two people, and they're more like love letters. The banging is next door, just as the minute I turned the camera on, it started. So I wanted to show you. I've got a whole big bundle of lace there I want to show you as well. Goodness me. Right, I have 2 letters so far, I haven't read any, but I just wanted, this is like an introduction just to show you what we're doing. So we have letter 1 and letter 2. I've just hidden the address. And inside there's a little card that tells you what collection you've got, because they have quite a few collections, all different themes. And you can have a subscription, or you can like buy a one-off for a friend. Now, if you want them to have it as a gift, you get 2 letters a month, so it's every 2 weeks roughly. I have a code and I'll get that for you in a second. So this is just telling you what this is about, that you get 24 letters mailed to you within the year, and that you've got a tin to store all your letters in. That's one, and then 24 would fit in there like that. And it tells you who it's from, the Flower Letters team. Okay, and it's got their email address on it. This was what was on the packaging on the outside, so I pulled it off and cleaned it a bit, and I'll be using that in our journal that we'll be making. I'll come back to this in a second. Right, so that's the tin. I have a whole bunch. Hopefully you can hear me, because it sounds really loud from my end, all that banging. I have pre-made signatures that I've done. I've stuck everything, sewed everything down the middle. That's what I've done. Right. I've gathered all my papers and sewed them down the middle so they won't move when I'm working on them. So I've just got, it's all book pages and coffee dyed papers, news print papers, magazine papers I mean. Right, so I've got 3 here, but I've got loads more if we have to expand on it. I have some plain papers here if we need it for anything. You know, it's like we overcompensate. I have, because I've already excuse me, because I've already made the signatures, I have pieces of kits cut in half so that I could stick them on, basically, or make them into something. So I've got a whole bunch of them. I have letters, digital letters that we can use, and there's postcards. There's some receipts. This one is, I've started backing all these and I just have to, we'll go through them. Some large tags, some journaling cards, some smaller tags, put that back in there. We have some extra bits, and these are the ones that I've just recently backed, so they just need cutting out. Okay, so we got that. This tin is for all the smaller bits and bobs that we're going to use. Tickets, bingo cards, all that sort of stuff. Let's move that. And my mum sent me a load of my nan's lace, so I'll be trying to incorporate some of that in. Also, I won't put all of it in because some of it's now quite old. I remember it as a child, but I just wanted to show you some of the pieces that you could technically be using. That one. These are the old ones. Some of you might even remember these from your own childhood. So they've been all washed and dried and looking lovely. That's a big one. I'll show you the big ones at the end because I'll take up all the space. That one. This one, I think this might be the oldest one. It feels like it is. Another one of the purple. There was a whole set of these little purple ones. This might even be the oldest one. This looks really old. Then again, so does this one. That one. I think this is fairly modern. That one. I think these are all the big ones now. Right, so this one, let me get it out, is like that. You can see all the bits there. And it's a round one. That's the centre of it. Right, so that's that one. This one's gorgeous. I don't think this is that old, this one, but it's like a plique from a wedding dress in it. It's lovely. There's the middle. There, on the other end, that's like a rectangle style. This is quite huge. It's like a crocheted tablecloth. Is what it feels like. And it's a nice cream colour. Right, so that's that. So if you see any of that, and you'll know where it's come from. Right, let's slip these over here. I've got a book that we can use. Obviously, I'll have to take that spine out because it's going to be bigger than that spine. But I can use the front and the back, and we can either make a bigger spine or have an open spine. So that's that. So I think we've got all the pieces covered that we're going to be putting in. I've made up a couple of bits here and there. And I've got a whole tub full of ephemera that's all made up. So we won't run short on that. So this is letter 1. It doesn't say anywhere on their website or any information that they gave me that I can't read it to you, because I know they've got lots of different ones. And if you don't know what the story is or how they tell the story, you're not going to know if it's any good or not, are you? So I'm going to read at least some of it out to you. I'm just going to grab my info. So they've given me a code, which is Louise W Designs, which I'll put in below, and the link, I'll put it in the description. And they're giving you 15% off your entire order, whether it's a subscription or a one-off order and recurring subscription order. So anything that you buy is getting 15% off. Like if it's a subscription, you'll continually get the money off. They have an Instagram and a Facebook, and it's at the.flower.letters, which I'll put down below. Your letters arrive every 2 weeks. I've said that. And they have Oh, they've got a few little they have like because this is set in World War II, this one. So they have like a playlist that you can listen to, like the music that they would be dancing to, like back in those days. And they have an extra information, sort of like extra learning, that you can get onto on their website. And it tells you all about maybe the dance halls that they went to. And they have pictures, which I'm going to print off the website. They have pictures of like things they would have been doing there and then, like the real dance halls and the real like things that were going on there. So that kind of adds a bit more to it. So I'll bring that in through the journal pictures, and I might even play playlist for you one week when we're creating. So I'm going to open this. Oh, I've opened it, but I haven't read it. So this is the envelope you get. That's how it came to me. Obviously my address is under there, but that's it. And the first one is about the dance hall, and this is the dance card. And if you notice, it's his name on every single dance, so it looks like they had a good night. And this is just a little bit about the collection. This is called the Audrey Rose Collection. In my next video, I'll show you their website. I can get my iPad up and I'll show you the website, and I'll show you all the different stories that they have in their repertoire. So let's take a drink before I try and talk. Right, so this is the Audrey Rose Collection, and it takes place during World War II and is centred on one of the most significant days in history, June the 6th, 1944, which is D-Day. Audrey Rose Drollinger meets Corporal Charlie Henderson Burke at a 4th of July Army Ranger dance in Tullahoma, Tennessee. The two soon learn they have a great deal in common, a love for their country, loyalty to the army, and of course an immediate attraction to one another. As their relationship develops through their correspondence, the couple moves closer and closer to one of the most important days of World War II. What neither foresees, however, is the significant role each will play in the day's events, and whether they'll both make it out alive. Ooh. And so this just tells you that you have your 4 letters twice, 4 letters, 24 letters twice a month for a whole year. 12 postcards delivered as well, which I think there's maybe 1 in each letter. And you get a few other surprises along the way to help with the story. So that's roughly what that story is about. Audrey and Charlie. So I'm not sure if my voice is going to hold up reading this whole letter, but I'll kind of show you and write a little bit, read a little bit. So this is obviously after they met for their first time. It's got July the 5th, 1943. It says, Dear Audrey Rose, well, I can genuinely say I've never had such a swell time at an Army Ranger dance before, and that's saying something. Since these dances are a soldier's lifeline when... where was I? Since these dances are a soldier's lifeline when Captain Fairbanks is on the warpath, which he definitely was this week, you'd think there was a war on or something. So that's a bit comedy. I still can't believe my luck at meeting such a fine gal as yourself last night, and one willing to dance with me every time I asked. You may have noticed I'm no jive bomber like a lot of the other fellas here at Camp Forest, So I appreciate you taking a chance on me. A guy can get mighty Jane crazy after being cooped up with a whole bunch of fellas all week. So I apologise if I came off too strong by asking you to dance every dance. The truth is, I couldn't take my eyes off you from the moment you walked in the room. You looked so fine and shiny in that red dress. To find that you were just as pretty and smart on the inside only made it harder to resist pestering you so much. I really hope you didn't mind. So that's the first paragraph, and we'll continue in the next one because I have got a moaning Minnie down here, moaning because she obviously wants something. I've just started talking, so we can finish it off the next time. We've got letter 2 there waiting, and I'm guessing letter 3 might be on its way. So we have this gorgeous tin to keep them all in, and luckily on the front of each envelope it says letter 1, letter 2, letter 3, etc. So you won't get mixed up. That's what I was worried about, that I was going to get mixed up which letter was which. So that's it. That's all our bits. I'll add the code down below. I'll add their website link. You can have a look, see what they're all about, and we can follow along with the story, and we'll make a nice journal out of it. So thanks very much for hanging in there with all the noise and barking and all sorts and the voice. But I'll see you the next time. Thanks. Bye.